we might be in curfew. People are weird because people are surprised about how high the numbers are. The fact that we're like over 3,000 every single day. You know, the fact that, well, they're considering a curfew. I'm not surprised because they were telling you all these things before the holidays, and they were like, yo, if you do this, we're going to take drastic measures. And here we are. If it's anything like the one in Quebec, I believe theirs starts at 8 p.m. and then ends at 5 a.m. I mean, outside of, I'm assuming, essential workers, like there's still people who can move around. For me personally, that doesn't impact me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at 8 o'clock, I mean, it's January. What am I doing outside at 8 o'clock anyways?
You're a good citizen, you know? Aristotle talked about the difference between good people and good citizens. There's a reference for you. And in being a good citizen, you are somebody who is willing to do whatever it takes for the best of society. And I feel there's a lot of people like that. A lot of people who are just saying, you know what, if that's what we got to do to get out of this situation, as yourself, then just do it. Let's do it. Let's get out of this. You know what I mean? Let's get over it. Like, I want this to be done. That type of mentality and everything like that. But I don't know, man. Stuff like this starts to scare me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. We have more cases. The deadly level of this whole thing just doesn't equate to what's going on. I haven't been hearing about the deaths as much anymore, but I know that people are still passing away from it. You know what I'm saying? And as I always say, I don't want to take away from those lives, but I need more people to die. That's what I'm going to say. I kind of need more people to die at this point. It doesn't seem like the deaths are getting worse to the point where we need to instill all these new things, is what I'll say. Yes, people are catching it, but I don't think the amount of deaths in comparison to those recovered, in comparison to those catching it, is enough to say, let's put a curfew.
I could tell you that the deaths are getting worse. I don't know if you watch the news every day, but every single day that I watch the news, they do put an emphasis on the cases, but the death toll.
People are still dying. Yeah.
No, not people are still dying. The death toll is getting higher, and here's also the thing. I won't say this is you, but there are definitely people who are like, this is ridiculous. You guys are doing way too much. This is insane. What do you mean you're putting a curfew and the this and the lockdown? Fine, you could feel that way. But guess what? God forbid that this was America. God forbid this was Italy. You know what the sane people would be saying? You guys are not doing enough. Why isn't there a curfew? Why isn't there a lockdown? You can't please people. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like, if you have a real reason to be out past 8 o'clock, I understand. I get it. Especially if you feel how you feel. If you don't have a real reason to be out past 8 o'clock, why the hell do you care?
Yeah.
That's my stance. I don't care. I'm not out past 7 o'clock. I don't care about no 8 o'clock. I'm not even out past 7. Why would I care? Why would I make a stink? Why would I make a fuss? People in this country are just spoiled. Fucking first world problems, bro.
For real.
Like, you have it so good. So good.
Like, at this point, with everything closed up and everything like that, what are you doing past 8 o'clock anyways? You know what I mean? Like, I honestly don't have... If they want to put in a curfew, whatever. Like, my ass isn't really outside past 8 o'clock either. You know what I'm saying? And what am I doing past 8 o'clock out anyways? You know, on behalf of the rebels.
I don't give a shit about the rebels.
I'm not saying that I myself am one, but I want to speak on behalf of the rebels because they are out there. The people who are hearing... you know who they are, the anti-maskers.
I don't give a shit about them. They're dumb people.
They're sitting there right now, and they're saying, you know what? I'm about to throw an 8:30 party. You know what? The party's going to be scheduled for 8:15 right now, and the party's going to start at 8:30, and we're going to do this 4 days a week just because you said that we're not allowed to do
Good,
this.
good. I hope they do because if it's anything like Quebec, the fine is up to $6,000. So
They're
yeah,
not playing.
good. I hope they do. I hope you get fined. So I could laugh. I could laugh. That's why. Like, I don't give a shit about the rebels. Let me know what you guys think, man. Is this curfew upsetting you? And be honest. Before you answer that question, be honest. 8 o'clock, January. Better question. Well, same question, but just a little bit different. 2019, 2018, 2017, 8 p.m., January. What were you doing? Just take a step back. Like, what were you even doing after 8 p.m. in January? Are you really that mad? Or are you just mad because you live in a country where you could be mad about anything? Leave it in the comments, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, you guys, we put out new videos every single morning at 10 a.m.
Yes, make sure you like and subscribe. Check out these videos right here and subscribe right down here. We're trying to get to at least 100 followers.
Thank
We're
you.
not far, man. Subscribe.